Okay, I'm going to give you guys a brief introduction to wine. Wine is served in restaurants, clubs, everywhere, so it's good to know a little bit about them. Wine is made from either green grapes or red grapes, and it's pretty common sense that your white wines come from green grapes and your red wines come from red grapes, but the actual grape is not what colors the wine, it's the skin. So it is possible to make a white wine with a red grape if you peel the skins. This is where you get your white Zinfandels or your red Zinfandels or your pink Zinfandels. They're actually peeled red grapes. So it is possible to make a white wine with a red grape, but it is not possible to make a white wine, a red wine with a green grape, because the skin is what gives it its color. So that being said, after they choose what grapes they want, they throw them into a barrel, and they still do this to this day in your classier vineyards, where you're going to get your higher quality wine, your more expensive wines. They smush them with their feet, as you've seen in the movies and whatnot. It seems disgusting, and it really does, but I promise you that it's safe, because in the fermentation process, all the bacteria gets killed off, so it's perfectly healthy to do it in this way. They say you get better wine. The juices are better when you feet stomp them. Your more cheaper wines that you find in your convenience stores, your $4 or $5 wines. I'm not going to name brands, but they are machine pressed. It's more economically profitable for them to do a machine pressed than to pay someone to sit there and step on the grapes. After that, the juices get released. They add it to water. They boil it up. And then they just add a little yeast to it, let it sit and ferment, and after a certain period of time, you have wine. It's very simple to make wine. You can make it at your house, you can make it anywhere. They sell take-home kits. It's a very convenient, incredible product. Something else that I want you to know about wine is the simple rule of fact on how to suggest wine to someone. And this is important to know, especially if you work in a high-class restaurant where food is served. Such as Emerald's or Seasons 52, a high premium quality place in which customers will often ask, well, I'm getting served this, or I'm ordering this type of food, what kind of wine should I be ordering, or what wine would go well with this food? And as a server, you need to know the rule of fact, and that is, if it is a light food, such as chicken, salad, or fish, you're going to go with a white wine because it is a lighter wine. If it is a heavier food such as steak, you're going to go with a red wine, a more full-body wine such as a Cabernet. And that is the rule of thumb. So the lighter the food, the lighter the wine. The heavier the food, the darker the wine. And that's basic knowledge for wine.